All right, good evening. Hello, everyone. It's about quarter till 9 on Monday, December 21st, I believe. Yeah, December 21st, 2015. I'm just getting back. I walked probably about 10 miles. I did score the in person interview tomorrow. I went through a whole series of, I went through like hour long online application and behavioral exam and all this other kind of stuff. Then I went through like an hour long electronic interview. Then I went through a couple days worth of interview pre interview screening, I guess. And then I got emailed a confirmation for a physical interview. But the confirmation for the physical interview is not just a confirmation. It looks like about 20 pages of reading material. And I've never had any position do that, but yeah, so I need to read that. And like I said, it's almost 9 o'clock. And then, as y'all know, tomorrow I have my interview, and it's like it's a 20-minute drive, 2 hour bus ride, 6 hour and 16-minute walk. It's 19 miles, and I'm going to do it. I'm leaving here at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm gonna make it there a few hours early because just in case I'm flat-footed or whatever, just in case for some reason my feet give out and I need to just take a breather and gather myself together so I look picture perfect when I get there. I'm gonna do it. I'm excited. Like I said, God is with me all the way. I saw an article. I can't read it to you right now, but I'm gonna look for it now. Because I looked because I wanted to make sure because the longest I've ever actually walked was 14 miles, and that was from like Miami, downtown Miami, to like Haulover Beach or something like that. And I wanted to see you know, was it feasible for me to do that because I would like to. And I remember after walking those 14, 15 miles, my feet again are flat. I'm flat-footed, so y'all can't see, but yeah, I'm flat-footed, and y'all can't see, and I got fat feet, basically, is what I'm saying. And so I looked up, can a person walk 20 miles? And indeed, and I used to walk 10 miles to and from work, um, literally 10 miles, and it took me like 3, 4 hours. And I would get home at 4 in the morning. True story. So yeah, I have that work ethic, and I love it about myself. I emailed the vice president a mailing address to mail, and I let him know that it's good for 10 days because I don't know what's going to happen after that. But he said he would send it next day, was prior to my response. So hopefully it is received. It may not be. I don't know what's going on with that situation. But since I'm walking 20 miles, I might as well, hang out over there too. I don't know. Um, but so when I did the research, I came across this article. And of course, it's an African American man, and I love the story. I don't like the title that whoever published the story put on there, but if you do, it's published on February 20th, 2015. I mean, it's part of the type of work ethic that I have. Hardworking, silently, just plodding on to do whatever that needs to be done. Like I said, that situation I had at the last place was unfortunate because the girl mentioned that she needed food, and I was like, well, okay. I was trying to make her feel good about that, and trying to build like camaraderie. And I was just like, well, since you said you mentioned that, actually, I'm kind of in the same situation, but not food, but transportation wise. And I was like, I was trying to figure out, how I was going to do the work thing the next week. And she was just like, oh, well, I can take you. She offered, period. And she didn't have to. I mean, to me, she really should not have if that was not something that she was, oh, I don't like that she was prepared to do. And I don't like it when this thing automatically updates stuff on my thing. I do not appreciate that at all. Anyhow, so I was starting to look up that ad, and I want to look it up. I still got time, so I'm gonna try to do it real quick. It's really annoying to me when stuff starts automatically updating. And it's some things that you can't remove from automatic update because it changes things that you are happy using just the way they are. So anyways, I'm typing back in what I had in before. Can a person walk 20 miles? And again, I came across this ad. His last name is Robertson, is what I remember. He was from Detroit. He walked 20 miles to and from work. And let me see if I can get back to it without my phone trying to do its own thing again. But just so you know, if you walk an average of 3 miles an hour, you burn 1,782 calories. That's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because of necessity. But it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna enjoy myself. I'm gonna have a good time. Hopefully, the only concern that I have is that hopefully none of the path will lead me like on the interstate where there's no walkway, and I end up getting in trouble for walking somewhere because I've never had that happen before, but I've heard that has happened to people where I guess you're not supposed to walk in certain places. It doesn't have a sign or anything, but I guess you're just not supposed to walk in certain places. So I've never had that happen, but I'm gonna try to make it tomorrow, and I'm gonna do all the studying tonight. My whole day was spent, like I said, I walked about 10 miles today. I think it was about 2 miles to one place, and then from that place to another place was about 5 miles, and then coming all the way back probably about 8 miles. So that was about probably a little bit more, about 10 miles altogether. And my feet, like I said, because they are flat, and I've been told I went to a podiatrist before. I don't know why I went to a podiatrist. Why did I go? Oh, because I wanted to see if I can get rid of calluses naturally. And he told me I had a C-shaped foot. He wasn't trying to be funny, like monkey feet, like C-shaped, big fat flat C-shaped foot. And this is taking too long, but when you get a chance, look up the article. It's about this man that walked to and from work every day, and people started finding out about it and giving him all these donations and stuff. Then because of that, people started asking him for money and everything. And so, it just got crazy. And then they end up having to have police escort him to and from work. Now, as a female walking to and from work like 4 in the morning, like I said, at the theater, that was only 5 miles, but still, it was very dangerous. Even walking today back at like 9 o'clock at night, dangerous. But it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna enjoy myself, and I want to thank God for the encouragement. Talking again about some of the weird things that happened in my life before that lady called me, and maybe I shouldn't discuss all of them because maybe God wants me to have those gifts, especially for me. But I will mention it because I think it's pretty awesome. Awesome juice. I was before I talked to that lady, in order to relieve some distress, because I was thinking, oh my gosh, I got all this. How am I gonna do all these things? And then God was just like, shh, I got it. And then I was to release some distress. I was playing this Android game when I went to the bathroom because something to do while you're on the toilet. Alphabetti, and basically you're just making words and trying to you know make things drop while you're making the words or pop bubbles and stuff like that. And one of the words that I made was a really odd word, and I didn't put two and two together. I'm gonna tell you what the meaning of the word is. I think it's like tree or something. It's been a while. Um, wow, my system is slow. I think it means tree or something like that. It's some kind of tree. Let me take a look. Yeah, it is some kind of tree. It's a type of thorn tree. And so I didn't think, and it's like how many letters is in that word? It's only a 6-letter word. But it didn't occur to me right after I played that game and I played that word. I was like, wow, that's an odd series of letters, and I don't know what made me think of that. When I went to check my email, that person's last name was the exact same word. And it's a really odd word. So I was like, wow, that's pretty amazing. So that's my amazing life. If you get a chance, I think his name was James or John Robertson, Detroit. But that was my inspiration that yes, I can do it, and I am going to do it. The only thing that I'm scared of a little bit is if the path that's given to me on Google Maps doesn't have a way for pedestrian to walk, and I end up, risking my life. And I've made it to 40. I as I actually, like I always say, it's kind of weird, but I do enjoy my life. And I don't want it to end in any crazy type of way. So they say a healthy person can walk 20 miles. So that's 20 miles I'll be walking. But this man walked to and from work 20 miles a day. But does that mean he walked 10 miles to work and 10 miles back? That's what I'm thinking, because I've done that before. Because if you walk to the place for 20 miles and you walk back 20 miles, that's 40 miles. And I don't know if I'll be able to, but we'll see what happens, you know. Definitely going to make it there. Um, the way back, we'll see if I make it back. I will do my best. You know, I will do my best to make it back in one piece. If I get there and the interview takes a couple of hours, you know, I guess I get home about midnight or so. But I know I'm gonna have to rest because, like I said, being homeless before, I walked a lot too, and I remember my feet were hurting so bad I had to sit for a while. And again, and I cut my toenails down in preparation as low as I can get them to go. So hopefully, and maybe I should file them down lower just to make sure. But yeah, I saw a couple of thumbs down on my videos this morning. I'm sorry, you guys. And I guess some of y'all weren't feeling that interaction, but my account really, if y'all have experienced this before, your accounts can be hacked. Where, and the way that you know, because I used to ask people, how do you know? And they wouldn't say, but what happened, because it sounds crazy, but what happens is that a message will be sent under your name. So where it says, like when you send a text to somebody and it says me says hi, it'll be me, but it'll say whatever else that other person, you know. So it's, you know, I really, you know, if you have any feedback on that, you know, let me know. Right now it just seems harmless. Um, but I'm sure that it could get pretty crazy. But yeah, so that's it. Um, so I'm about to go study for my meeting tomorrow, and I'm so happy, and I'm gonna enjoy it. I probably should soak my feet tonight after all the damage and abuse I put it through from all the walking today. But I love y'all. I wish y'all the best. That guy did text me back, but all he said was, "Hey," and I, you know, and that's after saying, yeah, you better not respond. So I don't know, you know, to me, and what if he lied about his age? What if he's not? He appears to be between 25 or 29. I forget which age he gave me. But, you know, I really don't have time for that. Y'all see, I got a lot of other things going on in my life. And I don't have any purpose for that person. So, you know, it's no point. No point at all. And then, like I said, I try to make purposes for people. I try to do the question thing because I can learn something by asking a bunch of questions. He didn't appreciate that. So, and then, like I said, through work situations when people say they need stuff, I figure, you know, I try to be helpful that way. But, you know, people are not necessarily genuine. Um, you know, that hasn't worked out for me. So, you know, I'm just gonna go with my instinct. I don't have any reason to contact him, so I'm not going to. 24 hours are almost up. I'm about to block his stuff, so I can't see anything, anyways. I don't want you all to think that I'm not thankful for people that come around and be nice to me. I am, but the truth about the matter is that, as y'all saw, everybody that comes around and is quote unquote being nice, everybody that's smiling in your face ain't about you. I'll just leave it at that. But anyways, I love y'all. Take care. Bye. I'm about to go study for this thing.